Welcome to BS Limiting Money Belief number 11. Money is scarce. There's not enough money to go around. And this is complete balderdash. Gosh, that's a good old-fashioned word. There is more than enough money in this entire world. And there was a very wise gentleman that once said, if you took all the wealth in the entire world and divided it by the number of citizens, there is enough money to make each person a millionaire. Now, we know that's not how the world works, and he knows that's not how the world works. But the purpose of that expression is to tell you that the world is abundant. There is enough money to go around, but unfortunately, a large majority of the world's wealth is held by a small percentage of the individuals, the 2%, the 1%, the elite, whatever you want to call them. Because you know what? They are the ones that know how to make money. They started way back then. And they did well and started to buy up all the companies. And now there are huge monopolies in this world. But with the internet and the day and age that we live in and the abundance of information out there, there is enough money to go around, enough abundance for everybody. And the information is all out there. Nowadays, we have no excuse to be below where we want to be in income. David Bach, who wrote the books, The Latte Factor, Rich Couples Finish First, he has, I think, dozens and dozens of books. He said there is enough books out there. There is everything you need to know in the library to become rich. But 97% of the world's population has not and will not read a financial book. So look at those numbers. 2% of the people hold all the money. That means 98% don't. Those are literally the exact same numbers. If 90% of the world's population won't take the time to read the instruction manuals on how to achieve abundance, there's our problem right there. It's not an abundance issue. It's not a lack of money issue, obviously. It is a lack of education. Going one step further than that, and how I look at abundance and when I want to level up. If I'm feeling like, oh, I've maxed out here and I've been there for a while, that's all my business deserves, that's all I know how to make. Go into a city, if you don't live there. That's one of my abundance hacks. Go into the city, park your car, or walk. Now look at every single skyscraper, every single strip mall, every single vehicle, scooter, clothing store, piece of clothing, every single object that is in Walmart or a big box store. Look at all the little stores out there, maybe more pre-pandemic, but every single product that you see, every single business out there was thought of by somebody. And if you think of that, look at every single business that's operating. If they are still in business, that means there are people that need their products and services. So if those individuals that run these big corporations, medium-sized companies, or small private mom and pop stores can survive and make money and stay in business, that means there is an abundance of money out there. So to me, what I always do is go, look at all this money floating out there. Go in a mall, walk down, sit in the food court and observe people shopping. The numbers of bags in people's hands. They have money. Whether they bought it with money or credit doesn't matter for this video. There is an abundance of purchasing dollars out there. That is the amazing part. Now, here is the mission that people don't realize. You, if you want to make money and achieve wealth, you need to figure out how to tap into all the wealth that is floating around us. What could you do? What product could you sell or service could you provide that people would be willing to pay? And if you want to make more and more money, that means your product or service has to be more and more valuable. So never think there is a lack of abundance or a lack of money out there. That's not the problem. It is the paradigm that we are in as employees, exchanging our time for an hourly wage and then just getting small raises here and there because that's all companies can really afford at the end of the day. But if you want to build a business, achieve wealth, lack of abundance is not the issue. There's a lot of money floating around. Think of all those internet transactions just flying or the money being handed to a cashier in a mall. Your task is to be able to figure out a product or service that you can successfully sell to tap into that. Abundance is not the issue, it's knowledge. And at that, it's the will to dig up that knowledge on how to start a business and grow a business, to do research on a product. So abundance isn't the issue. It's finding the right information and the people that know how to do it and successfully doing it. So don't ever forget that, guys. If you are thinking the world is short on money, just go into a city, look around and just feel all the abundance and the transactions floating and going, what can I do to tap into the wealth of retail purchasing power that's out there? That is our mission as entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs.